Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream, so I'm just going to share that on all the social medias, and then we'll hop into the game. It is Monday, starting with some Animal Crossing, and then switching to Blaster Master later. And yeah, although before we start, look at this that came in the other day. My Game Boy Advance e-reader. So not going to be making use of that right now. Still waiting for the Ice Climber card to come in that I've ordered so we can get Ice Climber and Animal Crossing, but it is on its way, and then we still need to get the Mario Brothers card, which let's not figure out how we're doing that, but you know, one step at a time. Yes, 350. Ooh, yeah. January 17th, Trantor. I can't remember if we have to start with math or not, so we will just to be on the safe side. I think we actually. I think we do. I think we did need to start with math anyway. Okay. Hey, Super Sparkler, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Actually, just realized. So, I got a new webcam. Tell it's definitely higher quality than the old one. I also just realized that I guess the dimensions I have it set to are slightly different because now, like, the text under me isn't immediately under me. So let us shift that up. That means all of the different text things as we with them, but we'll move them as we make use of them. And thank you for that, host Astro. Much appreciated as always. Definitely somebody else should check out if you haven't already. Yeah, okay. Oh, one sec, I have a Discord notification. Okay. Let's see here now. Do we have anyone new in town? No. Okay, let's quickly. Only one letter today. From Tom Nook with 7 corn plant. Okay, let's just quickly check that there is a letter in the post office, because I believe there should be, and then we'll switch over to my main character, Rick. We just needed to load up Samantha to make sure we load up the letter that I'm pretty sure... Yes, there is a letter there. We just needed to make sure that letter was loaded in first. Then we're good to switch over to Rick. And yeah. Yeah, so how's everyone doing? Did anyone do anything interesting over the weekend? Save and quit. I know I canceled streams both Saturday and Sunday, which, you know, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. You know, yeah, sometimes you gotta cancel stream. Rick. And while we're loading this up, let's actually check. That up. So we missed both Red and Katrina. Both those that's both fine. And now we should have somebody new. Sydney's new. Okay, so we have Sydney in town now. This should be our normal Tom Nook with Corn Plant, HRA. Need some love in your life? Take it or leave it. Ooh, a Triceratops torso. That's part of the Triceratops you ride. Trilobite. And another 2 Trilobites, interesting. Didn't mean to switch them, but... It's always interesting when I get 2 of the same fossil. It seems like it's happening more and more frequently. I don't know why I just opened my mailbox again. Do I have anything in my gyroid right now? Yes, okay. Okay. And do I have anything on the message board? Samurai Slave we found. Normal, snowfall on it. Deal conditions for swimming igloos this year. Mild temperatures mean the lakes shouldn't freeze this winter. I mean, the lakes in Animal Crossing never, at least this Animal Crossing never freeze. Can't speak for the later Animal Crossings. As far as I know, they don't freeze, but I don't know for certain. Weed. Need to get rid of all the weed in town. All the weeds in town. All the weed in town. 2 very different things. Unfortunately, there's no weed in town as far as I know. I'm just thinking. Should it just be the... Okay, last time we played, I'm pretty sure we found all 5 fossils, so... Something we have to be on, like, extra alert for as far as that goes. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just go about our normal day. Normal exploration of town. Another weed. Ooh, there's a snowball in D3, the Mighty Ducks. Was it the one called D? Because I know that second one was definitely D2, the Mighty. The first one was just Mighty Ducks, the second one was D2, Mighty Ducks. The third one was still D3, right? Then just changed it to Mighty Ducks 3. I don't remember. The third one was interestingly the first one I actually watched of the Mighty Ducks movies. Because that came out when I was in, I want to say, grade 6. And it's definitely elementary school. So it might have been grade 5, but I think it was grade 6. It could have also been earlier, I suppose, but went to see it for a classmate's birthday. Fossil. Fossil number 1. Tons of fun. Okay. And of course we're checking all the rocks for the money rock, as you do. After all, you never know. You're gonna come across the rock that'll give you a bunch of cash. Doesn't happen very often in real life, unfortunately. But happens in Animal Crossing. Hey, Daisy. Little late to be saying good morning, yeah. Good afternoon would be a bit more appropriate. There's a lot of snow to make a snowman. It does snow plenty here, though. You are correct. You are definitely correct. Okay. Oh. Hey, Limburg. Yeah, it is me. Loafing about. How dare. I do have a job. I'm working tomorrow. How dare you, Limburg. I write letters. In theory. I mean, I guess with my character of Rick, I don't write letters very... Well, I guess I write letters to the museum. That counts, right? Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized we should get rid of turnips. That was from last week. We have a bunch of spoiled turnips over in Pretoris now, but I think spoiled turnips disappear after a little bit. Yeah. Okay. But just out of curiosity, had we bought turnips today, or yesterday? Hey, Super Sparkler, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Had we bought turnips today, we would definitely be selling them today. $8.40. So that means yesterday Joan was selling them for 105 bells apiece. Okay. Of course, that'd be on a Monday right after, you know, we didn't buy turnips. But it is the way of things, you know. Mistakes were made. Just gotta accept it and move on with life. Black paint. We need red paint. I think black is what my roof right now is. I want to get it back to being red. Did I do a quick search around for any fossils around Nooks? Doesn't look like there are any. Because we still have 4 more fossils buried throughout town. I mean, we've only explored a small chunk of town. Weed. Did not know you weren't following? No worries. I actually had a moment earlier today where I've been watching a stream and then at the end rated another stream. Stream that I'd watched before, and also I look at, you know, notice. Oh wait, I guess every time I'd watch that stream was from, like, you know, a raid or something, because I was not following and such. We all definitely have moments like that. We're just like, oh, I guess I'm not following this person yet. Well, let's just correct that. Who do we have in the igloo here? Octavian. Yeah. That's one guy in the neighborhood to build it. Really good supervisor. Good call, Octavian. That's the way to do things. Okay. Weed. Fossil number 2. How about you? I also didn't see that, because those fossils can kind of blend in with these, like, dirt spots. Right, letter to the museum. That's 2 fossils in the first quadrant. That's not too shabby. I always like Octavian. We already talked to him because he was in the igloo. On to quadrant 2. For anyone unaware what I mean when I say quadrant, dividing the town up into 4 sections based on the river and the cliff. It works in most Animal Crossing GameCube Animal Crossing towns, but not necessarily all, because you can, in theory, have 2 cliffs and have a 3-layered town. So instead of 4 sections, it would be 6 sections. So instead of quadrants, that would be like, I don't know what that would be called. Sextants or something like that? I don't know. Which sounds like something entirely different, but anyway. let's go and check who our next visitor is going to be. Goings on. Oh! No. That means we're having a sale at Nook's. Okay. So then we should be getting a... Wait. Well. Going to... I'll write down that for now. Because that means we'll get a letter saying when that is. But now I'm worried because wouldn't that be the letter that we saw in the post office? That should, the letter we saw in the post office should have been the one. Thinking. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's up to date. And yes, math out of 5 letters, so it doesn't have a letter from Octavian yet. This letter in the post office should have been the one from Octavian to Samantha. But now I'm less certain. I mean, I'm not going to worry about... Well, no, it's me. I can't not worry about everything, but... I'm gonna... There's not much I could do about it until I, like, just go and check. Maybe I just, like... Maybe something will go to the post office now. There will be 2 letters there. Maybe the letter for the sale only appears after you've talked to Copper about asking if there's any goings on. That doesn't make sense, but it's entirely possible. Or it could be like it could be like the letters. No, never mind. The letters from Red, they don't actually show up in the post office. You just suddenly get them in the mail. It's probably that. That's probably the case. Yeah, no. I know the game mechanics of Animal Crossing GameCube Animal Crossing pretty dang well, but sometimes I forget about some of the you know, where it's like, normally this is the case, but in this circumstance it instead does this type situation. Sometimes my brain is just like, forgets about those. The way just things like, you know... I mean, obviously there's a lot of game mechanics I don't know as well. Ooh, glowing spot. Like, I mean, ooh, 10,000 bells, nice. I don't know, most glitch stuff. Oh, I also don't know, like, type of, like, letter stuff. I don't actually know, like, how to actually write good letters that the villagers actually, you know, understand. Because I've just never needed to. It doesn't really matter to me. Care to chat? Sure. I like hearing stuff. Fresh food, shaking trees. You accidentally shook a tree with no fruit in it. Question, what town were you in? Because there are none like that here in Trantor. I mean, I haven't shaken a fruitless tree in a while, considering there are none in Trantor. Okay, so Like, I replaced literally all the trees in this town with fruit trees. In my other town, my town of Pertoris, I just cut down everything that wasn't a fruit tree. And same thing with my town of Meltork 4, which we'll soon be able to access again. And then other towns I'm going to be creating soon, those ones will still have tons of other trees. I did not oversleep, Peaches. Just because you don't see me until now does not mean I've been sleeping till now. Some of us have other things to do with our lives. Oh. Tortimer's around. How are things? Everything's perfect. Tarantular's a very lovable place. Because it's he's gonna be around because let's bring up my holiday. So I can also put that up a little bit. Yeah, because he's gonna want me to turn on the lighthouse. We don't actually need to be doing that for the January thing. We need to be doing it in February. But my only thought was, do we just ignore him? Or do we ignore him now, or do we disappoint him later? Because I'm not going to be doing, like, the lighthouse stuff this month. Next month I'm going to be doing the lighthouse stuff to get the chocolates from him, but we don't need to get the lighthouse model. We already did that last year. So, if we talk to him, we're going to end up disappointing him. Yeah. We're just not going to talk to him, and then don't talk to him now, don't disappoint him later. Because the main thing with, like, because, like, what's going on is he's going to be going on vacation. He wants us to turn on the lighthouse every day for a week. But you can only do that after 6 p.m. And as a general rule, weekdays, you know, I'm not playing Animal Crossing past 6 p.m. Next month when he'll be going again on vacation and need us to do that. And then, you know, because you do it in January, he gives you the lighthouse model, which we did last year and got it. We weren't able to do it manage every time in February, so we didn't get the chocolates that he gives you in February. So that we still need to do yet. So then we're gonna that month. So in that week or whatever in February, what we'll be doing is just doing the reverse. Because right now, where we do normally Animal Crossing first, and then the other game we're working on second. In that for that week, it'll be reversed or whatever. The other game we're working on first, and then Animal Crossing second. I do have a job. Do you have a job, Rolf? Huh? I get occasional letters. Got from Jake. Good for you. Welcome to Trantor. Weed. And here is Sydney, our newest villager. I'm not new in town. You're new in town. Am I new in town? I've lived in this town for a little over a year at this point. Sydney literally just moved in. Yeah, we haven't got the money rock yet, have we? Just realizing. We still have 2 more fossils. And we're nearing the end, so we might have missed 1 or 2. I almost think I saw one over here somewhere before. Oh no, there's a weed there. That's probably what I saw before. When I was playing Samantha just running there. Huh. Oh, well, there is fossil number 4. Oh. Missed it. Fossil number 4. Just 1 more. Now, if you were the final fossil, where would you be? Also, we only saw 1 of the snowballs. I don't even remember off the top of my head where I saw it now. Did we see in D3? Like, that was a letter number combination my brain said to me, but that doesn't look familiar. Like, thinking about that location, I don't know if that's accurate. Peaches we talked to already. Dina? Have we seen? I don't think we've seen Dina yet. I don't think so. I don't know, my brain. Well, we got the money rock at least. So that's good. By followers and viewers, no thank you. If I wanted to buy followers and viewers, I mean, I don't want to, so I don't know. Not much to say about that. I have much better things to spend my money on than like artificially inflating my follower and viewer count. If I wanted to artificially inflate my follower count, I would just do what I did back when I did writing streams and have a song request you need to be following to use. That definitely artificially inflated my follower count, because so many people will come in, follow just to like request a song and then leave. I'd be probably a few hundred followers less if I weren't for that, which, I mean, whatever. Like, a lot of those people probably ended up getting, some of the people with the stuff they requested have probably since been banned from Twitch. So those follows are probably disappeared anyway. Followers. Some of them have probably just, you know, unfollowed on their own afterwards. So maybe it's not like a couple hundred, but it's definitely higher than it otherwise would be. Okay, so here's Dina, and Coco, which are I think the last two people I needed to talk to. Talk to me. Tom Nook's putting on a clothing sale? Well, I mean, no matter what kind of sale it was, it's not going to matter to me. The only thing actually that's going to matter with the sale is what time it is, because I'm hoping the sale is going to be at a time that isn't actually at a time that I normally would be playing. Ooh, bagworms, yeah, those ones are tricky. Because sales interfere with just, you know, using Nooks normally. So we did not find the 5th fossil. We did not find the 2nd snowball. Good to know. Okay, I want to mail 4 letters. Okay, yeah, that works out perfectly. There's already one there. And the sale letter will... So that, the one that's there, that was there already, that's the letter to Samantha from Octavian. But mysteriously, once this is done, possibly because it's an advertisement, it doesn't go through like the standard, you know, going back there type thing. It could be like, you know, taken from this stack here or something. I don't know. Oh, we will mysteriously have a letter in our mailbox. And it's going to give us more details on the sale. So let's go and check. Our sale begins at 5. Okay. So that is January 19th, today is the 17th, and today's Monday, so that's Wednesday, at 5 p.m. which means Nooks will be closed from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's kind of annoying, but assuming we start stream on time on Wednesday, it isn't too bad, I suppose. Yeah, it's not too bad, assuming we start stream on time on Wednesday. Then we get everything initially done that we need to, and then meanwhile, we'll still have the Nooks in my other town that'll be open. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Okay. I can throw that away. I marked down the important stuff. Let's quickly switch over to Samantha. Get her mail, and then meet Sydney and send her a letter. And then go back to Rick. I'm just thinking. I'm always thinking. I'm never just thinking. I'm always super thinking. I don't know what super thinking means. What time? We're at 4:08. Yeah, we did start late. Exactly, yeah. Just think if we wanted to be starting, because now that I have, like, additional memory cards, so here's 6. And here's another 6, in addition to the 2 that I already have. And we also have 4 more on the way. Yeah, 2 letters. Okay, that's good. Start making additional towns, but we do actually have the one that I have backed up on my Wii that I want to be. I think I want to be moving, and moving that one over to the memory card. That I'll be doing off stream. I think I want to do that before I start creating the other ones. So don't think we're going to create another one quite yet today. Okay, we got Octavian. Villagers. What did I just grab? No, there we go. That's what we want to grab. And remove Octavian from the list. Oh. Okay, that's awesome. And then Sydney. Oh, Sydney is over this way. I don't know why I thought it's going that way. We've got almost every villager having lived in this town, and a letter from each of them as a bit of a souvenir. Sydney, yeah, Sydney is home. Awesome. I think it was yesterday or the other day when we had Octavian move in that I had to, like, he wasn't home when I switch over to some math, so I had to, like, then go and track him down. Wait, that was just, I did do that to Sydney, right? Yes, awesome. Oh wait, actually, I just realized we need to still update our numbers as well first. So villager should now be at 206 out of 218. Yeah, we're probably not getting to 218 before my birthday. It's still possible technically, but calculator. 206 divided by 218 equals... No, still 94%. Okay. It'll go up with a percentage point with the next increase. Hey, Fallout Dude, welcome in. Got my nose, yeah. How's it going? How are you doing this fine Monday? Mail a letter. There we go. Let's... And then we can switch back to Rick. The backwards like hey emote just throws me off. The brain just like, it looks weird. It took me a moment to realize why it looked weird. Because at first I'm just like, it looks weird. Why does it look weird? Oh, because it's reversed. That's why. Got a bit ill after the third dose of vaccine, but overall not bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, I still need to get my booster shot there. Yeah. I'm doing well. Yeah. Doing alright. Yes. 426. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 37 minutes. That makes sense. That makes sense. My brain's not entirely here, but when is it ever? But also, look at this. We got ourselves a Game Boy Advance e-reader. So pretty, and we have one of the e-reader cards. The e-reader card to get Ice Climber here in Animal Crossing is on its way. So pretty soon we'll be filling in one of the holes up here. Then next we'll still need to get Mario Brothers to fit in over here. Then we still need to figure out what to do with Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers, but that's future Eric's problem. Although it's quickly going to become present Eric's problem. As we get more and more other stuff done, we're running out of things that need to be done. As we get closer and closer to 100%. Tick clock. Okay. Taking a trip, yes. Next train arriving any minute now. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, so many purchases I've been making as of late, because January, first paycheck January, also got like my, vacation pay from last year paid out. So last Thursday I had what was, essentially 2 regular sized paychecks. Well, I say regular size, but my paychecks as of late have actually, in general, been more than usual because I've been getting too many hours. But, it's, yeah. Making my way through my future purchase lists. And, yeah, obviously some of them also get, as we're getting stuff off of them, other stuff is going on them, but Progress is being made. Also have a Super Scope on the way, which is the light gun for the Super Nintendo. Pretty soon we'll be able to play Yoshi's Safari. The 3DS with capture card, new 3DS XL with capture card. Which that's going to open up so many streaming possibilities. Yeah, I'm buying Lego sets here and there, so might not be too long until we do another Lego building stream. I mean, right now I have like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think, unless I'm forgetting any that I can't see. All my shelves that need to be built. I'm pretty sure we found that. Dragon paper. Odd clock. All a grind. Hey, not pro yet. Welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? First, just out of curiosity, turnip prices. Both of my towns have price spikes today. So that means had we played yesterday, we would have bought turnips here in Pretoris because they would have been cheaper here. Specifically, they would have been, let's see here, 72, 90. It would have been 93 bells per turnip here in Pretoris, 105 per turnip in Trantor. So we would have bought them here, and then today we'd be selling them in Trantor. Missed 10-hour marathon and Mario Paint. Yeah, I did Mario Paint last, like a week ago. And it was a 12-hour marathon I did. That was a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Mario Paint was definitely a bit of a shorter one, because playing like the Fly Swatter minigame in there and like, you know, using the mouse for that, my wrist got pretty sore pretty quickly. So it ended up being a much shorter stream. Yeah, it's going great. Finished Metal Gear Rising today. It's not that long a game, but dear God, it's a lot to take in. Oh, good for you, good for you. Also, not pro yet. You might appreciate this that I purchased recently. Game Boy Advance e-reader. Yeah. Brown paint. Doesn't matter, we won't be able to use paint here in this town regardless, but yeah, look at all these spoiled turnips from last week. Cockroach even sitting on one of them. Cockroach sitting on another one. That's fine. It is what it is. And I mean, now that we're gonna have, you know, a ton more towns, we're gonna be able to, you know, get turnip market a lot better. Any goings on? Oh, we're getting Wendell here. Okay. When are we getting Wendell? Next town over, yeah. Head up for Pretoris. January 9th. Oh, Wednesday. So Wednesdays with a sale in Trantor at Nooks, and Wendell visiting Pretoris. Oh! I guess with having 10 more towns, that also means, like, we'll have a much better chance of getting, like, everything we need from Gracie a lot faster. Anything lost? Don't have anything lost, okay. Because we'll be getting, like, you know, like, visitors just constantly between all of the towns. That's actually not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Metal Gear Rising is an amazing game with an excellent OST. A lot different from other Metal Gear Solid game. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have... My experience with Metal Gear is... I think I played a demo of whichever one got a 3DS remake. I want to say that was Metal Gear Solid 3? Got the 3DS remake? And Snake being in Smash Brothers. I think that's like the extent of my Metal Gear Solid 3, yeah. Yeah. At least I think it was a demo. I don't think I actually have the full game. I mean, I can... You know, I'm actually just going to quickly go check. My 3DS is just over, like... Let's see here. Metal Gear... Yeah, it's a demo. I thought so. Didn't think I'd actually bought the game. Yeah. But also, so, I was saying earlier, like, how I'm getting, you know, I've said multiple times recently, getting a 3DS, new 3DS XL with a capture card. When it comes in, I'll be doing, like, a system transfer to transfer over all of my, digital game collection. Can we... Let's see here. Which is a lot of games. And you see a lot of those have folders which have multiple games in them. Hey, Iron Yoshi. Welcome in. How's it going? So we have a lot... And that's just like the digital games, of course. It could also have, like, you know, a bunch of games physically for both 3DS and DS. So, a lot... I think every one of these folders has at least 2 things in it. Because I think if it didn't have like a series of at least 2 things, I didn't put it in a folder. Oh yeah, I have the Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones on here. So many things. Ghost and Goblin. Ooh, nice. So many things. So once I get that, okay, I'm just gonna go put this back. Just give me a moment. Oh, flat sip, yes. I didn't realize what that was at first, because I was just kind of glancing at the screen because I was showing off, like, you know, my digital 3DS collection there. That definitely looks weird, the flat sip. But yeah. What are we doing here? But yeah, so a lot of, like... Oh wait, Alfonso. A lot of options for stuff to stream. Oh, I saw cockroaches. Yeah. Oh, now he's sad because of remembering the cockroaches. That's unfortunate. Probably doesn't help that there's potentially cockroaches around here. Oh no, I don't see any. Oh, there's ants over there. All these spoiled turnips. Yeah. Specifically, once I've got the 3DS capture card, 3DS with the capture card, the next time I, need to do a poll to determine what I'll be like streaming next on a specific day, one of the options is going to be continue with the Legend of Zelda series, specifically playing some Triforce Heroes. And of course, once we beat Triforce Heroes, the next thing after that in the Zelda series is Breath of the Wild, which is something a lot of people are going to be looking forward to me playing, I'm sure. The Metal Gear Solid games you played is Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 5. The subtitles. Oh yes, Metal Gear Solid's up to 5, isn't it? I forgot there was a Metal Gear Solid 5. Because I know, Metal Gear Solid... Obviously, well, the series started before Metal Gear Solid, with just Metal Gear. With Metal Gear Solid, I know there's, 1 where you're Solid Snake, and then 2 was the one with, Raiden or something. 3 was a prequel with Naked Snake. 4 was, with Snake being old. Really Metal Gear Solid 5 because the series ended there. Oh, yeah. The new 3DS XL can stream with just the custom firmware in theory. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I don't like that option. I'm getting a 3DS with a built-in capture card, or it's all I've already bought and paid for. The new 3DS XL is currently in in England at Delfino Custom for the installation of the capture card. And then once it gets that, it'll be sent to me, and then I'll be able to stream them. Flat wave, yes. Yeah, no, I don't want to be doing any kind of software modification on my 3DS current, firstly, just because I don't want, just because of the fact that 3DS is still a system that can go online and in theory get updates and such. I just don't want to do any kind of software modification to risk, there's not, I know there's not much of a risk of getting bricked or anything, but I just want, just be on the safe side or whatever. I know, because my Wii I modded because Nintendo doesn't have online services for the Wii anymore. But yeah. And then yeah. So yeah. And then also with the 3DS with the custom firmware to stream it, I've heard it can be kind of laggy, and also it doesn't do DS games. It just does 3DS games. So that's also another thing. SND still gets some updates, just screw people up. Yeah. See, some updates are necessary because Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, there's 2 versions of it. There's Sons of Liberty, and then there's Substance. That's what you meant by sub. I thought you meant in-game subtitles that when there's dialogue going on that they have subtitles as well. That's what I thought you meant by subtitles. Gotcha now I gotcha. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid HD on 360, which includes Sons of Liberty and Metal Gear Solid 3. Going now? Okay, no worries, Iron Yoshi. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good rest of your day. Wait, did we already lose Octavian? We already lost Octavian. Also, speaking about it, I remember I didn't update this to include Octavian yet. Let's see that I like Octavian. Oh, that's a B. Hello, Santea? That's how you say your name? Feel free to correct me if I'm mispronouncing it. Love this game so much. It opens an entire vault from childhood you forgot you had. Ah, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people have a lot of nostalgia for this game. What are we at? 442. Let's just firstly go confirm. Thank you for that follow. Very much appreciated. Like, none of my numbers should have gone up, but let's just go double check that all my numbers are accurate. So it should be 576 on furniture. Yes. Wallpaper should be 66. Correct. Same thing with carpets. Indeed. Clothing 241. Items 63. Stationery all 64. Gyroids all 127. And fossils all 25. And then music is unfortunately still 33. Should be 34, but we canceled on Saturday, so didn't get a song then. That is the unfortunate side effect of canceling on a Saturday. That's why I really don't like canceling on Saturdays. Because that's the reason we didn't, sell those turnips that are all sitting in Praetoris and spoiled. They'll have disappear though by the next time we play. So that's at least we don't have to get rid of them ourselves. And then also we didn't get the song from KK Slider, which is unfortunate because of the catalog stuff. That's the one that's still the lowest percentage. We're only at 60%. Everything else for the catalog is 96% or higher, and 96 for the furniture, 99 for the wallpaper and carpet, 98 for the clothing and items. Remember from past, unless you think about a game like Wild World and all builds around it. Ah, yeah. Make a deposit, please. Make a deposit for me. Is game audio a little off? 1 second. Not sure. Might have been accurate. Okay. And then let's go play around a balloon fight. For anyone new here, so I'm working on 100%ing this game, obviously, and because I'm a ridiculous person, that includes 100%ing every NES game included within this game. So far, we've managed one of them, Donkey Kong Jr. Math. So right now, let's go do another attempt at balloon fight. Let's also get that. Oh. There we go. Yes. Let's do a round of this and see how it goes. And as for what exactly 100% entails for this, for anyone curious, so right now look below where it says the top. It says phase 2 right now, so that's the level number. So that'll go up to 99. There's only a 2-digit number, so after 99 it'll go to 00, and then back to 01, aka first phase 1. That's what we're trying to get to the point where it loops around, and yeah, and specifically get to that point deathless. So we want to get there with the max lives, which is the starting lives, since there's no way to get extra lives. And that is my goal for 100%ing this. I mean, I also want my score to have looped around in the process, but my score loops around the halfway point, so that's not a. It's kind of just it's something that's going to happen. It doesn't really matter. And then want to again do the same thing in, you know, 2-player, just to make sure they're both people, when we loop around the phase number, both people will have looped around their score and still have all their lives. And then there's the balloon trip mode where I just want to, you know, loop around my score, because that's all that one doesn't have extra lives, so it doesn't have like levels, just one ongoing forever scrolling level. And that's what it's going to take to 100% balloon fight here. I made good progress, you know. Without dying, I've made it up to phase 51, as you can see below me, which is, you know, just past the halfway point, so that's not too shabby. With, you know, and the furthest I've made it at all is 71, which is, well, about the 7/10 point. So, decent. Definitely decent. So it's definitely very doable. It's just a matter of, because it's, you know, it's a long enough, you know, thing, and we're trying to do it deathless, so it's just about like stamina and just making it that far without like messing up, basically, or at least messing up so badly we get a death. Obviously, minor mess ups, as long as you don't actually die from them, are acceptable. Messing up the bonus rounds here are fine. Like, getting perfects on the bonus rounds, while it's something I try to do, it's something I like to do, it's not part of my personal definition of 100%ing this. I don't think it would be part of most people's definition of 100%ing this. I don't know if most people would even have a definition of 100%ing this game, because most people are, you know, not as ridiculous as me when it comes to things like this. Most people certainly wouldn't have, you know, 100%ing this as part of the definition of 100%ing Animal Crossing. I'll tell you that. But I am who I am as a person. And I am okay with that. After all, it takes all types, and it's all about, like, figuring out, you know, the thing with video games, it's all about figuring out, like, what you enjoy doing, what you don't, and, like, you know, how you want to be playing games. And that's how I want to be playing games. Okay. This is going to be, there we go. Let's quickly take you out. We got this. Figure out what works for you. And, you know, when I say, like, enjoy, obviously there are times where you will definitely, at least for myself, there are times where I'll get frustrated with certain games and getting certain things done in them, because, you know, it's like, yeah, I want to do this, but, you know, certain individual parts can definitely be frustrating. But, yeah. Definitely believe, though, I can eventually 100% balloon fight here. I don't know that I can 100%, and here's actually the thing. I don't know that I can 100% all of the NES games in Animal Crossing. And if we get to the point where I find I can't 100% one of them, I don't know what we're going to do then. But, you know. I mean, obviously we can keep working at it and see where things go. But, yeah. Balloon Fight, though, that's one, because that's the one we're mainly focused on, and Balloon Fight is definitely doable, so. Other one we spent a lot of time with is, the next, probably the one we spent the next most amount of time with is baseball. And honestly, I think baseball is doable. I think it's going to take a long time. I think it's going to be very difficult. But I think it is doable. Clu Clu Land, I think Clu Land is definitely doable. Definitely, that one's definitely doable. Clu Clu ND should be the same, unless there's any major changes from Clu Clu Land that I'm unaware of. Donkey Kong's where it starts getting tricky. Ah, missed a balloon there, that's fine. Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong Jr. it's tricky to even know. So for Donkey Kong, it's reaching the kill screen. I think without having died prior to that. That's what my definitely 100% that is. Which is definitely going to be tricky. Especially because you might be thinking, oh, kill screen, that's, you know, level whatever. I don't know the number off the top of my head. No, if you're thinking of the Donkey Kong kill screen, you're probably thinking of the one in the arcade version of Donkey Kong. Which is... The NES version also has a kill screen, but it's much further in. So it's much longer play. Donkey Kong Jr. I know the arcade game had a kill screen. I don't know what it is, but I know it had it. I don't know if the NES version has a kill screen or not. In which case, I don't know what my goal is with Donkey Kong Jr. It might have the kill screen. I don't know, because every time I've tried, like, you know, searching for, like, get information on the arcade game. Ooh, careful there, Eric, careful. Donkey Kong 3, that one's doable. Donkey Kong Jr. Math is already done, but yeah, Donkey Kong 3 is doable. Excite Bike, I think, is doable. I still need to figure out exactly what that is. What my goals are going to be for that one. Golf, I need to figure out what exactly my goals are. If hole-in-one on every course would be possible, that would be the goal, but like I'm fairly certain that's just not possible. Ice Climber is doable. Legend of Zelda, the only issue there is getting it. Mario Brothers is doable. Pinball, I'm not sure what the goal is there. Punch-Out, I'm not entirely certain what the goal is there. Soccer, I'm not entirely sure. Super Mario Brothers, like Legend of Zelda, the issue is just getting the game. The actual game itself is definitely doable. Tennis is doable. Wario's Woods, I still need to figure out exactly what the goals are there. But yeah. But Balloon Fight is, like I said, our main focus right now, and it's definitely doable. What are we up to? Phase 18. Another bonus round. Coming right at ya. Perfect. Gotten, I think, perfect on all but one of. Cause yeah, there was the one that we did miss one, right? I only got 19. There was something we got perfect on all the rest today. And that's normally the case for me in those bonus rounds here in Balloon Fight at this point. Like, you know, get mostly perfects, get maybe the occasional one where I don't get perfect, but mostly perfects. Because, I mean, I've been playing it enough that I kind of have a good feel for it. Like, I know the physics, I know. Okay, careful. What phase are we on right now? 20. Okay, so we still have to get through this one and then one more. We're in a decent position with this one, though. Ah, crap. See, I knew I had the lightning coming, and I knew how the enemy coming from the other side. But because I'm on the edge of the screen, so I'm quickly looking, trying to look back and forth, and I didn't quite manage it. Okay, so this is not the 100% run, but it could still be. I mean, we could still get further than we have before. It's possible. It's practice, if nothing else. Oh. Practice on how to run away from lightning. Always handy. Why do I have a Discord notification? I'll check that in just a little bit. I mean, honestly, it's probably going live notification. Ah, I missed one, so 19. Let's see, what is this? Is anything important? Ah. Okay. Oh, we're at 5 o'clock already. Streaming for a little over an hour. Had I not killed him there, that lightning might have killed me. Kind of situations I need to be careful about not putting myself into. Yeah, when the cloud starts glowing, I really need to start going. It's 24. It's like, where's the other one? Oh, right there. Getting eaten by a fish. Perfect. I like when my enemies get eaten by fish. Make me feel like, old-time mob boss. Okay. Also, so, as of right now, we have a ton of unused emote slots. So right now, I have 4 standard tier 1 sub-emotes, 5 animated emotes, 1-bit emote, and 5 follower emotes. So basically, total 15 emotes with 5 of them being animated. I've almost finished figuring out what all of them are. I have one more I need to figure out. But it's going to be a while until we actually get them. But if anybody in chat or anything has any kind of emotes they would like to see, like suggestions, feel free to let me know. Like, whether or not I use them is another thing entirely, but like, you know, it's always helpful to hear feedback to see, you know, what kind of emotes people would like to see. And I want to keep most of the ones that I do already have planned a secret until such a time as we're, well, until such a time as I actually get them in, you know, however many months. I mean, I currently have money set aside for five of the regular ones, not the animated ones. Basically, my basic plan is get 5 of the regular ones, then get another 5, and then get the animated ones one at a time. But yeah, the artist I normally use is Bill V is currently on break, so yeah. One of the tricky things is figuring out the follower emotes because of the fact that those can only be used within this channel, so it's just like, okay. So there's definitely certain ideas where I'm like, no, this is an emote that I want to get because I want to be able to use it. So that's in other channels and such. So that's like, no, that's not going to work as a follower emote. Yeah. So far I've got... Yeah, I mean, the one that I'm tentatively haven't figured out yet is going to be one of the follower emotes, unless the idea I come up with it is something that I'm like, no, I actually want to be able to use this elsewhere. In which case, then I guess one of the other ones will be shifted to being a follower. What is that? Wow, that was bad on my part. That was not a great run, but it is what it is. Oh, that's gonna be from Octavian, saying that he moved out. Because we just passed 5 o'clock, so the letter got delivered just normally. Yeah. Okay, I think we are going to swap over to some Blaster Master now. But yeah. Since it is 5 o'clock, I know we only did like, you know, a little over an hour, 20 minutes or so of Animal Crossing isn't too shabby, because we started late though. So, just give me a moment to swap over all the cables. Oh wait, I'm gonna need to switch scenes. Where's my mouse? This one? Ooh, that's... Need to deactivate and reactivate that after we switch everything over. So yeah, just give me a moment to swap everything over and start things up, and then we will be playing some Blaster Master in just a minute or two.